students. Hope you all are fine and doing your practice very well. So today we are going to start a new chapter. The name of the chapter is Admission of a Partner. So let us see what is the meaning of admission of a partner, why a new partner is required in partnership firm. When a new partner is admitted in a running business due to the requirement of more capital or maybe to take advantage of experience and competence of newly admitted partner or any other reason, it is called admission of a partner in partnership firm. So we can see from here, when a new partner is admitted in a running business, there is a running business, that means partnership is previously it is in existence and a new partner is coming in the partnership. So why new partner is admitted in partnership firm? Due to the requirement of more capital. When more capital is required, for example, there are 3 persons in partnership firm, there are 3 partners and we are in requirement of more capital is required, and then in that case we will admit a new partner who will bring capital as his share, or maybe to take advantage of experience and competence of newly admitted partner. The second reason is we want to take the advantage of experience of new partner. When there is lack of some intelligence in the partnership firm, we admit a new partner with more experience and competence. So for 2 reasons, this is the first reason, requirement of more capital, and if some more experienced person, competent person is required in the partnership, or any other reason. Any other reason, we can say that if a person has goodwill, good name and reputation in the market, we admit that person in our partnership to obtain his goodwill or to obtain his name and to attach the name of the person with our partnership. So it is called admission of a partner in partnership firm. Whenever a new partner is admitted into partnership firm, it is known as admission of a partner. So requirement of more capital is the first reason. Second, we want to take advantage of experience, competence of newly admitted partner, and the third one is if we want to take the advantage of his name and fame. So we admit a new partner, and in that case the case is known as admission of a partner. Some calculations are required at the time of admission of a partner. So what are these calculations or adjustments? Let us see. First is calculation of new profit sharing ratio. Partners will calculate their new profit sharing ratio. क्योंकि जब एक नया पार्टनर आया है तो पुरानी रेशो अब चेंज हो जाएगी न्यू पार्टनर के आने से. नेक्स्ट वी हैव अकाउंटिंग ट्रीटमेंट ऑफ गुडविल. गुडविल एक पर्सन अगर लेके आएगा और प्रीवियस गुडविल हमारी बुक्स में भी पढ़ी है, तो अकाउंटिंग ट्रीटमेंट गुडविल का क्या होगा ये भी हम कैलकुलेट करेंगे. देन वी हैव अकाउंटिंग ट्रीटमेंट ऑफ accumulated profits and reserves. What will be the accounting treatment of accumulated profits and reserves? So accumulated profits and reserves belong to previous partners, that means old partners. So what will we do? at the time of admission of a partner with accumulated profits and reserve, it will be in the third point. Fourth, we will do accounting treatment of revaluation of assets. We will do revaluation of assets at the time of admission of a partner and reassessment of liabilities. We will revalue the liabilities. Then valuation will be done of liabilities once again at the time of admission of a partner. Last, we will do adjustment of capitals. After doing all the things, at last we will do adjustment of capital accounts. So these are the calculations that are required at the time of admission of a new partner. One by one we will do it. When a new partner is admitted into partnership firm, we calculate first of all new profit sharing ratio. So new partner acquires his share of profit from the old partners. This reduces the old partner's share of profit. Hence, the calculation of new profit sharing ratio is required. New partner acquires his share of profit from the old partners. पुराना जो हमारे पास न्यू पार्टनर है वो अपना शेयर ओल्ड पार्टनर से लेता है. दिस रिड्यूसेस द ओल्ड पार्टनर्स शेयर. तो ये ओल्ड पार्टनर के शेयर को रिड्यूस कर देता है, शेयर ऑफ प्रॉफिट्स को. इसलिए हमारे पास न्यू प्रॉफिट शेयरिंग रेशियो कैलकुलेट की जाती है. लेट्स सपोज आपके पास टू पार्टनर्स हैं. फॉर एग्जांपल टू पार्टनर्स आर देयर एंड प्रॉफिट शेयरिंग रेशियो इज 1:1. लेट्स सपोज द प्रॉफिट ऑफ द फर्म आर ₹100. When the profit are 100, they are taking 50-50 profits. So ₹50, ₹50. When a new partner is admitted, that means when a new partner is admitted, he takes some share from this profit and let's say he takes 20 rupees. Then it will be 80, the remaining share will be 80, and now 80 will be available for A and B. A and B now will take 40 and 40 because their profit sharing ratio is 1:1. They will take 80 rupees in the ratio of 1:1, so they will take now 40 and 40. So अगर C है, अब C नया पार्टनर एक आ रहा है, उसके आने से उसके जो शेयर एक्वायर करने से ओल्ड पार्टनर्स की ओल्ड जो शेयर ऑफ प्रॉफिट है इस पे इफेक्ट पड़ रहा है. तो हमें न्यू कैलकुलेशन न्यू प्रॉफिट शेयरिंग रेशियो को कैलकुलेट करना पड़ता है कि एक्चुअल अब A, B और C का नया शेयर क्या होगा आफ्टर द एडमिशन ऑफ C. So we will calculate new profit sharing ratio and we will do number of questions. We will take a question. So let's start. A and B are partners in a firm sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 3:2. That means this is the old ratio of A and B. A and B are partners in a firm sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 3:2. 3:2 is the old ratio of A and B. C is admitted for 1/4 share in profits. Now C is a new partner and he is admitted for 1/4 share in profits of the firm. Calculate new profit sharing ratio of partners. So we will calculate new profit sharing ratio of all the partners including C. First of all, we have given A and B their old ratio, that is 3:2. We will write here old ratio of A and B is 3:2. Then we have C and his share is 1/4 in profits. C's share 1/4 of all the profits. Now we don't know what are the profits. In all the questions, when you calculate new profit sharing ratio, profit will not be there. So you will assume the profits equal to 1. So let total profit equal to 1. If the total profits are 1, then C's share is 1/4. So C's share is 1/4 and the remaining share will be, अगर आपके पास टोटल प्रॉफिट 1 है और C का शेयर 1/4 है, तो टोटल प्रॉफिट में से अगर हम C को पहले दे देंगे तो लास्ट में जो भी हमारे पास बचेगा वो रिमेनिंग शेयर होगा. तो रिमेनिंग प्रॉफिट आफ्टर C's शेयर कैलकुलेट करेंगे जब, देन वी विल राइट 1 minus C's share. Then 4, it will be LCM, minus 4 minus 1, it will be just like this. You can write here 1/1. We will take 4 as LCM. Now here it is 4 minus 1, that is 3/4. The remaining share is 3/4. The remaining share of profit is 3/4 after C's share. So A's new share will be, now this is the remaining share you have. This is the remaining share of profits. So A and B are requiring this in the ratio of 3:2. This is the old ratio of A and B. So if the remaining share is 3/4, then A's share will be 3/4 multiplied by 3/5. From this remaining share, A will take 3/5 of his share and B will take 2/5. So A's share will be 3/5 multiplied by 3/5. 3/4 multiplied by 3/5. तो A का शेयर हमारे पास क्या होगा, हमारे पास जो रिमेनिंग प्रॉफिट बचते हैं 3/4, उसको उनमें से A का शेयर है 3/5. सो 3/4 रिमेनिंग प्रॉफिट्स में से A का शेयर है 3/5. सो वी विल कैलकुलेट इट. 3 3 9 and 20. 9/20. A's share is 9/20. Then we will calculate B's share. 3/4 is the remaining share we have. B's share is 2/5. So B will get 3/4 multiplied by 2/5. 3/4 का 2/5 B लेता है and 3/5 A लेता है. Then B will take 6/20. So B's share is 6/20. Now we have C. C's share was 1/4. So C's share is 1/4. So we want to make the denominator same here. The denominator is 20 and here we also want to make it 20. So we are multiplying it with 5 and dividing it with 5. So it will be 5/20. So we will see from here, you can see 9/20, 6/20 and 5/20. So the new share of A, B, C will be 9, 6 ratio 5. 9:6:5. This is the new profit sharing ratio of A, B and C. Once again you can see old share is given of A and B is 3:2 and C's share is given. But we don't know what are the profits. So we will assume it as 1. Profit is 1. So the remaining profits are 1 minus C share, 1 upon 5. So it will be 3 upon 4. The remaining share of profit is 3 upon 4. So A will get 3 upon 5 of 3 upon 4. 3 upon 5 of 3 upon 4. And B will get 3 upon 2 upon 5 of 3 upon 4. 2 upon 5 of 3 upon 4. And C's share is, we know, 1 upon 4. So we make denominator same and we will get new profit sharing ratio of A, B and C, and it is 9:6:5. So this is the case where you know the old ratio. This is the case where you know the old ratio of old partners, and second thing you know the share of new partner in the profit. The share of new partner in the profit. So two things you know, and this is how you calculate new profit sharing ratio of the 3 partners, the total partners in the firm now after the admission of C. Let us take one more question. In this question, A and B are partners in the ratio of 3:2 and A and B are partners and their profit sharing ratio is 3:2. They admit C for 1/5 share in the firm. So C is admitted here. C is a new partner and he is taking 1/5 share in the firm. He takes 3 upon 20th share from A. Now C is taking, you can write here, C is taking from A 3 upon 20th share. From A's share he is taking 3 upon 20 share, and C is taking from share of B, the profit sharing. The share of B is 1 upon 20. Now C is taking from the share of B is 1 upon 20th share from B. Find the new profit sharing ratio. Once again we will read the question. A and B are partners in the ratio of 3:2. They admit C as new partner for 1/5 share in the firm. He takes 3 upon 20th share from A and 1 upon 20th share from B. C is taking from A 3 upon 20th share and C is taking from B 1 upon 20th share. Then find the new profit sharing ratio. So in this question, old ratio you have given A and B are the old partners and their ratio is 3:2. C's share is given and his share is 1 upon 5 of the share in the firm. Now A's share, you know that A's share is 3 upon 5. Now if A is giving C the share 3 upon 20. C is getting from A 3 upon 20th share, and now A's share is 3 upon 5, and we will subtract the share that C is taking from A is 3 upon 20. This is here, we will subtract it. The LCM is 20 and the answer will be 12 minus 3, it will be 9 upon 20. So next we will do, we have B's share that is 2 upon 5, the old share of B is 2 upon 5 and C is getting 1 upon 20th share from B's share. So B's share is 2 upon 5 and 1 upon 20 C is getting. So B's remaining share will be 7 upon 20. Just like this question, 20 will be LCM and we will calculate it, and 7 upon 20 is the now remaining share of B. So now C's share, we know that it is 1/5. 1/5 share. So 1/5 share, when we make denominator same 20 20, here we will also make it 20. It will be multiplied by 4 and divided by 4, then it will be 4 upon 20. So you can see from here 9 upon 20, 7 upon 20, 4 upon 20. You can write here 9 upon 20, 7 upon 20, 4 upon 20. And the new profit sharing ratio of A is to B is to C is 9, 7 and 4. This is the share, C's share, 1/5. You can calculate it from here also. C is getting from A 320, 3 upon 20, and C is getting from B 1 upon 20. If we add these two, C is getting from B is 120, and if we add these two, we will get 4 upon 20. How you can see here, this is 4 upon 20 and the share of C will be 1/5. So you can verify it, 1/5. C's share is 1/5, total share is. He is taking from A 3 upon 20, from B 1 upon 20. So in this question, just like previous question, old share is given and the share of C is also given 1 upon 5. Then C is taking from A and from B. This thing is different. From A and B, that means from all partners he is taking. So when this word from is written, that means you have to subtract A's share is this and you have to subtract that you are giving it to C. So this will be your new profit sharing ratio. तो इस क्वेश्चन में अगर आप देखोगे तो C का शेयर वैसे ही दे रखा है, जस्ट लाइक प्रीवियस क्वेश्चन ओल्ड शेयर दे रखा है, बट यहाँ पे ये दे रखा है कि 3 अपॉन 20th शेयर फ्रॉम A वो लेगा, C लेगा 3 अपॉन 20th शेयर फ्रॉम A एंड फ्रॉम B वो लेगा 1 अपॉन 20th शेयर. सो फ्रॉम वर्ड लिखा हुआ है, दैट मीन्स कि वो उनके शेयर में से लेगा, तो उनके शेयर में से जो C लेगा वो डिडक्ट होगा होके उसके बाद आपके पास बच जाएगा न्यू उनका रिमेनिंग शेयर, और रिमेनिंग शेयर जो आपके पास बच गए हैं उससे आप कैलकुलेट कर सकते हो न्यू प्रॉफिट शेयरिंग रेशियो. So this is how new profit sharing ratio is calculated.